I go extra every day. I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
It's Madden NFL 23, and the question is,
lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. A nice-looking play to start the drive, down the middle and complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Hardman.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit for the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good,
and it's 3-0 Washington. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And he comes back with 1 complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 2nd and 6. He's got a man complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Give him 32 on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
They'll set up to throw.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On play action, they'll throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back at him. They get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the whole bit. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
He finds his man, complete. That's Collier. Back to throw here.
That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays.
And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and 4.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 41-yard line. Our score after 1 here on EA Sports. Portland football here ready to begin the second quarter. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's caught. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And for the 2nd time this half, on comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
2nd and 9 now. Finding Hardman here over the middle. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll drop to throw.
There's Tremble, the tight end. And he's going to have a Commander's first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
13 yards there and a Washington first.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Again, it's Robinson. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
They'll look to throw now on first down. On the out route, he finds Hardman. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. They're going to look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
They'll look to throw again. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Portland's offense now about set to take over. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. First down now, but that clock rolling. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Into the hands of London. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. Again, he'll drop to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice shot there, keeping the toes in bounds. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch, gets his feet down, sets up a 4th down and short situation. But I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the 1st down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver's taught that. Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
2nd and 2.
They'll set up a throw.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And down he'll go at the 25. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Slings this deep from McLaurin.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. This offense back to work now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Wide open receiver complete. And touchdown. A big play there. 71 yards.
And the River Hogs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. One final possession for the Commanders in this opening half.
Now the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at TIAA Stadium in Jacksonville, where it was the visiting Raiders who were able to come away with a road victory. The Raiders have run right through the NFL in this first half of the year as they head to the second half unbeaten at 8-0. From there, we take the long trip across the country, about as far as you can go. Check on the Seahawks in Seattle. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting San Francisco 49ers. C.D. Lamb, 2 touchdown catches in the victory. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities. Check in on the Vikings.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams.
The second down pass, complete to Williams. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
61 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
Complete to number 9. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
12 yards there and a 1st down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 42-yard line. They'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. So nothing doing there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, it's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the River Hogs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. But just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Now the try here for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. First possession of the second half now for Washington.
And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
That caught by Tremble. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Now a play fake here on first down. And a dump off here to Robinson.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Second and 5. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
The receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They'll look to throw now on first down.
There's Tremble, the tight end. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Back to throw again. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll set up to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Robinson up the middle.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll run again here with Robinson. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now back to throw.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
A great play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Commanders have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie things at 20 all. So that drive spans 13 plays.
And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
And the result here, a pickup of 8, leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in the Rose City of Portland, Oregon. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. He's going to fire one deep left sideline, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Here's a give up the middle, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 2nd and 6. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of 40. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown! A great effort there. 41 yards.
And the River Hogs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
A penalty is declined.
Extra point attempt to come here. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The 10-play drive that time. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 9. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Washington going to send out their punter
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 22. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Into the hands of London.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Back to throw.
He's got his man, London, right side.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw here.
Throws right back to London, complete again. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. This pass finds its way to Williams. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well. And
now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there, with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the River Hogs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And it really came together with a good week of practice.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now Washington down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Finding Hardman. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They go play action here on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Clock running as Washington will try and hurry up. Checks this, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Returnable here from the 38.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the home team here,
the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year.
And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Seattle Seahawks come to town. Meanwhile, for Washington, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.